All right, so crazy fun experience I had today is I was driving and I noticed a cop bang a U-turn hard. Turned her blues on, came flying up behind me. So I parked in a bank parking lot just because it was out of the way and it's Sunday. And so I am sitting there. She walks up. She tells me why she pulled me over. It was because of a inspection sticker. Not a big deal, really. Asked for my ID, give her my ID, and then she comes back over after 4 or 5 minutes, and she's like, "Do you have an ID in any other states?" And I was like, "Yeah, here's the other states I've had IDs in." And so I'm not thinking much of it. I was like, "Okay, it must be a clerical issue or something." And she ends up coming back a few minutes later, and she's like, "Okay, can I get your social security number?" I was like, "That's a first. I've never had them ask for my social security number at any traffic stop, ever." So I'm like, "Okay, here's the social security number." Then like 5 minutes later again, she comes back. She's like, "Yeah, so I'm not pulling you up in any of our systems, in any state you said you had a license in." She's like, "I had to call my sergeant." I was like, "Okay, well, we'll see how that goes then." So the sergeant ends up coming up. He asked me to step out of the car, but essentially plays back everything. And he's like, "Is this a real license?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a real license." He's like, "This is a real license from that state." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." He's like, "So there's no like security codes or holographics or anything?" I was like, "I don't know. It's just the ID they give me." And I was like, "I even have the motorcycle permit in my wallet still. So it's like, I have that one if you want to see that one." He's like, "Hold on then." So then they have me stand at the back of the cruiser. The officer originally pulled me over. She stands there with me while the sergeant's doing his thing. And I don't know, like 20 minutes later, he comes back over. He's like, "I got it all squared away. You're all set." I was like, "No, hold on. You just like basically told me I might be getting arrested, that you guys think I have a fake ID, which is another crime in and of itself." And I was like, basically, you guys told me you have no idea who I am or what I am, yet I gave you my license. What is happening? And then, like, you asked for my social security number. That's never happened before. He's like, "Well, in all honesty, you can thank ICE for this one." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Your name." I was like, "So because I have a Hispanic last name, I'm flagged in ICE?" He's like, "Well, you're not just flagged. You're kind of removed from everything." So I almost got arrested because of a system with ICE flagging a U.S.-born citizen who spent my entire life in this country since the day I was born. 2 generations of my family have been born in the United States, and yet I got flagged. And the kicker is my last name isn't even Mexican, it's Spanish. So I am Hispanic, but the last name that we have is actually a Spaniard last name because my, grandfather had a thing for Mexican women, I guess. And he so anyways, yeah, now I'm flagged, and he's like, "Yeah, this might keep happening to you now." Cool. Very awesome. So my little fun story of the day is I've been profiled, and yeah, good times. Stay icy.
Guys, you might want to start double checking who your real friends are, because ICE just signed over 500 agreements across 38 states deputizing everyday citizens to act as immigration agents. Yeah, you heard that right. We're talking police, jail guards, your pharmacist, your kid's school resource officer, even university security. In Florida, all 67 counties have said, "Yeah, we're in," and now they're looking at college campuses too. So the same campus cops who are around breaking up frat parties might now be trained to detain someone for immigration violations. This also means your barista could smile at you in the morning and could also be trained to hold you while ICE processes your status. This expansion includes models that were banned before due to racial profiling. Now they're back and with zero oversight. We are sliding into full surveillance mode by neighbors deputized as watchdogs. If you think this won't affect you, you're already late. This is legal but not safe. A series that proves legality will not protect you. Follow me if you still believe in due process and dignity, because the government just handed 500 keys to ICE and they're unlocking something very, very dangerous.
Breaking news, icelist.info is a public database that is keeping records of those that are being deported, manhandled, kidnapped, snatched off the street by ICE. You can support this document by providing video. You can provide license plates. You can provide other information that is all public. It must be publicly sourced. They do not want any private data or any private information, and it is used to track and to record all events that you can see where ICE or those that are pretending to be ICE are snatching people in the United States, whether they are immigrants or citizens, off the street. Again, just like after World War II in Germany, there were Nuremberg trials. There may be trials in the future, and we want to be able to hold these people responsible. This database has been recently created, and I've just learned about it, so I'm just sharing. It's there. You can go, you can look, you can provide information, or you can see other things that are going on there. So share it out. It's icelist.info, and it's public and only public information that can be documented from video, from other news sources, or other things that you see. You can put it there, license plates, etc. Go there, learn more about it, and help document what's going on. So if later these people do violate people's rights and laws, that there is evidence to help go after those that need to be gone after. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, my cuckoos, and my burnout light bulbs. icelist.info.